Here we continue to see the difference between biology laboratory and other school facilities. The biology laboratory is different from other school facilities. For instance, classrooms, library, as well as physical and biology laboratory. Some of objects found in the laboratory are like biological charts, models, specimens, cages, and aquarium. Now, let's start with biological charts. Biological charts, also known as biological diagrams or illustrations, are visual representations used in the field of biology to convey information about various biological processes, organisms, or structures. Furthermore, these charts can include diagrams of cells, organs, evolutionary relationships, ecological systems, and more. And these charts, they are essential for teaching, research, and communication within the field of biology. As we see here, the diagram chart of the human skeleton, which usually found in biology laboratories. In addition to this, the context of biology and biological research refer to simplified representations of the biological systems or organisms that are used to study and understand various aspects of biology. And these models are not physical objects found in a biological laboratory, but rather conceptual or experimental tools used by scientists to stimulate or mimic biological process for research, experimentation, and education. As we see here, we have a biological modes, which is usually found in the laboratory, and this is the structure of human ear. Again, we have preserved specimen. This refers to biological samples of organisms that have been treated, processed, or stored in a way that prevents decay and degradation, and allowing them to be preserved for scientific studies and education purposes. Also, preserved specimens are indeed objects commonly found in biological laboratories, and these specimens are essential for various purposes, including research, education, and reference. As we see here, we have different preserved specimens that found in a biology laboratory. Again, here we have cages. In the context of biological laboratory, refer to containment structures or enclosure used for housing, studying, and living animals. And these cages are designed to provide a controlled environment for the animals, ensuring their well-being, safety, and the ability to conduct experiments or research involving living organisms. Above all, cages are common objects found in a biological laboratory, practical in research facilities that work with animals for scientific purposes. For instance, here we have a rabbit in the cage, and this is an example of cage found in a biological laboratory. And lastly but not least, we have aquarium. Is a transparent enclosure typically made up of glass of a lyric designed to hold and display aquatic life. For instance, we have fish, plants, and invertebrates. Aquarium are not commonly found in biological laboratories, but they are well used in the field of aquaculture, marine biology, and public aquaria. And these enclosed systems are used to study aquatic organisms and ecosystems, educate the public about marine life, and provide a controlled environment for the care and observation of aquatic species. For instance, here we have an aquarium. Now, the following are the common apparatus and equipment of biology laboratory. Some apparatus and equipment used in the biology laboratory. Also in the laboratory, we have microscopes. Again, we have hand lens. Also, we have thermometers. Also, we have dissecting kit. Also, we have mortar and pestle. And another is dissecting trays. Another one, we have delivery tubes. Also, we have measuring cylinders. Also here, we have sources of heat like Bunsen burner, charcoal burner, and so on. And again, we have test tubes. Also we have funnel. Also we have a test tube holders. So now we are going to study about the microscope. Microscope is a scientific instrument that allows you to see and study very small objects or details that are not visible to the naked eyes. Microscope, it works by using lens and light to magnify and enlarge thin structures, making them easily to observe and analyze. Microscopes are essential tools in various fields, include biology, chemistry, and materials science, for examining things like cells, microorganisms, and small particles. Also, we have the electron microscope. Electron microscope is a powerful scientific tool that uses a beam of electrons instead of visible light to magnify and visualize extremely small objects at the very high level of detail. The maximum useful magnification of most electronic microscope is about millions times. It allows scientists to see structures and details at the nanoscale far smaller than what traditional optical microscope can reveal. Electron microscopes are used in various scientific, including materials science, biology, and nanotechnology, for studying things like cells, nanoparticles, and ultrafine structures. Again, we have the light microscope, also known as an optical microscope. Is a basic scientific tool that uses visible light to magnify and observe objects that are too small to be seen with the naked eyes. And it works by passing light through the reflecting light of the specimen to create a magnified image. Light microscopes are commonly used in laboratories, schools, and various scientific fields. Examine cells, tissues, and other samples at the cellular and subcellular level. For instance, here we have the labeled light microscope, which is used in scientific fields.